Ooh, welcome to Time Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is August the 16th, 2025. We're going to be talking about WWE Friday Night Smackdown. And, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do a little short results of Emergence. I don't know a lot of things that happened. I just know Matt Cardona got attacked by Order 4 after their match. All that stuff. But I don't remember a lot of things. I don't think there's any NXT stars showed up and help or attack. I have no idea. I have to wait until Thursday. Maybe they would give us a highlight of the show. But, ladies and gentlemen, first we got the pre-show matches. We got Indy Hartwell versus Rosemary, because what happened at Impact when she poisoned Miss, her face, Indy Hartwell's face, Indy Hartwell had a match with Rosemary and she get the win. Good job for that. And then we had the Hometown Man versus Ryan Nemeth. Remember, Nick has got suspended because what he did by super kicking the security guards, and he got himself suspended. So Ryan has to be in this match all by himself. The winner of that match was the Hometown Man. Leon Slater defended his X Division Championship against Cedric Alexander. I think this would be a great match to see in a one-on-one match. Too bad I didn't watch it, but I was watching Smackdown instead of Emergence. And I can't watch Emergence because I don't have TNA Plus. They're not on other TV. They're on TNA Plus for those type of shows. If it's a big show, it will be on pay-per-view. I could watch that. I can't watch TNA Plus shows because I'm not subscribed to it. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Matt Cardona versus Mustafa Ali with his Agent 4. I thought it was 07, but it's Agent 0. And the Grey Hands, John Skyler and Jason Hodge and Tasha Steelz. It was a pretty decent match, I guess. I don't know, because I didn't watch the match. But the winner of that match was Matt Cardona. We have First Class, AJ Francis, and Rich Swann makes his return to a pay-per-view. They faced the System, Brian Myers, and Eddie Edwards in a match, and the winner of that match was First Class. Surprising they got the win. We have Mike Satana versus Sami Callihan in a Baltimore street fight. If Sami Callihan loses, he will retire from competition. And ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match was Mike Satana. And I did see the video of Sami Callihan taking his boots off and leaving it into the ring. That's what every retirement guy does, leave their boots in the ring. But Sami Callihan is still with TNA, but he's not going to be wrestling. He will be doing like a producer job. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the England's brand, Heather and M, with Ash and personal concierge. They will be facing Casey and Jessica McKay with Mara Sadie. She was in the corner. Fatal Influence, Paul Hanley and Jasmine Nix and with JC Jane. Lee Yang Lee side Brookside with Masha Slamovich. So everybody had a manager in this match. For the Knockouts World Tag Team Championship, will NXT take the tag team titles and take another TNA titles? No, they didn't. The winner of that match, the English Family brand, retains the tag team titles. And we heard that Xia Li, or Lee Yang Lee, signed a new contract to TNA. So she could face more NXT stars. We have Steve Macklin versus Jake something in a no disqualification and no count out match for the International Championship. And the winner of that match, and still the champion, Steve Macklin. And then we have the Hardys, Jeff and Matt Hardy versus the Rascals, Zachary Wentz and Myra Reed for the Tag Team Championships. And the winner of that match, and still the Tag Team Champions, the Hardys. We had Drake Williams defends the TNA World Championship against Moose. And the winner of that match, and still your TNA World Champion, Trick Williams. Wow. I got something in my eye. It's really annoying me. But ladies and gentlemen, now we got Friday Night Smackdown to talk about. And why it looks like Mr. Drew McIntyre wants a chance of the title. He's been screwed on the title multiple times. He said he doesn't hate Cody Rhodes. But he says Cody is the one that started it last week. And how he did that... My tablet is just acting weird. Well, how that happened is that last week it was a disqualification. Remember, I think it was Logan Paul that made the disqualification. The match was legally over, but Cody Rhodes would still beat him up. And then Drew says, I had to defend myself, so I whack him with the championship belts. And ladies and gentlemen, that's what he did. He just wants a shot at the WWE title. Will Drew McIntyre be the next number one contender against Cody Rhodes? We got nothing about the medical of Cody Rhodes. We don't know if he's coming back or he's injured. But we did hear that Naomi will be on Raw this week. I don't know if it's good news or bad news. People are saying that she's pregnant, that she's going to be gone for a long time. She couldn't defend her title last week, so maybe this is where she vacates the title. That sucks that she has to vacate it. She didn't hold it long. And she had one title defense. And that was at SummerSlam. Congrats to her if she is pregnant. But ladies and gentlemen, we don't know what is happening until Monday Night Raw. She shows up on Monday Night Raw and see if she vacates. I have no idea. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have the United States Champion starting off the show, and he thought he got rid of Jimmy Uso, Jacob Fatu, and Sami Zayn after what he did on Raw to Sami Zayn. So he says he's done with that, and so he issued a challenge to anyone that wants to be in his way. Sami Zayn came back, and he wants the United States Championship. He was thinking of winning another title that he doesn't have, is the World Heavyweight Championship. Solo screwed that up because he has to get a pinfall against Rusev, not a DQ win. So he says that I could hold on from the world title, winning the world title. He says there's another title that he never won, and that's the United States title. And Solo told Sami, you're not getting this title. Go back to Raw. You're not from Smackdown. And Sami gave him the announcements that Sami Zayn got traded to Friday Night SmackDown. So now Sami is on the blue brand. And I believe LA Knight is on the Raw brand, because he's been showing up a lot on Raw, and he's getting a shot of the World Heavyweight Championship now. And now, I think that's what it is. I think that's what's happening. But ladies and gentlemen, and then we had Sami Zayn got attacked by the MFTs and Solo, until Jimmy Uso came out to try to make the save. Didn't work out. The numbers was too much. And then Jacob Fatu came out. And then they all attacked the MFTs and Solo Sikoa. And Nick Aldis says, no, you guys are not running away this time. There's going to be a 6-man tag team match. 3 of the MFTs versus Jimmy Uso, Sami Zayn, and Jacob Fatu in the main event. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Jacob Fatu doesn't trust Sami Zayn very much. He said he trusts Jimmy Uso more. Sami Zayn trusts Jimmy Uso, but Jacob does not trust Sami. That's not good. But ladies and gentlemen, all the tag teams needs to be alerted, because we've seen the Wyatt 6 watching every tag team that wants a shot at the tag team titles. We have Alexa Bliss versus Piper Niven. We had an interview. We had a segment between Tiffany Stratton and I believe Kiana James. Kiana James? Is it Kiana James? Is that her name? She's the businesswoman for Julia, right? She's trying to recruit some people to help Julia or be part of a team or part of a faction. Tiffany Stratton didn't want that, because Tiffany says, I'm already a champion, so how the hell are you going to help me out? I'm already a champion. So she doesn't need backup. Mitchell wants a shot at the United States title, and Kiana James says, I will get back to you. But when this whole segment was happening, you see in the reflection where the trucks are, there's Nikki Cross lurking. And ladies and gentlemen, we have Carmelo Hayes and The Miz versus Praxium, Mellow Adult Miz. This tag team match didn't really work out so well, because Miz couldn't stop hogging the spotlight. And it's Carmelo's hometown in Boston, and he's keep getting tagged out because of The Miz. And they were arguing. But, ladies and gentlemen, you saw on top of the audience, on top of the stairs where the audience is, The Miz saw it. Dexter Lumis was watching. Remember, The Miz knows the Y6 very well, because they've been attacking The Miz when Miz was teaming up with Karen Cross. And, yeah. He knows them. And he went to SmackDown trying to get rid of, stay away from the Y6 until they got traded to SmackDown. So it's not really helpful for him. But ladies and gentlemen, this thing between Carmelo Hayes and The Miz is going back and forth, tagging each other in and all that stuff and not working out. Carmelo Hayes was about to win the match with his nothing but net leg drop onto Nathan Frazier. Miz tagged himself in, did a squall crush finale, and gets the win. Carmelo Hayes was upset. And now they have a match with the Motor City Machine Guns, because Miz got the match against Motor City Machine Guns next week. Well, we got the Street Profits versus DIY, but we have a segment between Street Profits and the MFTs that they want the shot at the tag titles, but the MTs want the shot at the tag titles. But Tala Tonga wasn't really paying attention. He wasn't paying attention. When the Street Profits left, Solo says, "Are you okay?" He said, "Yeah, he's fine." So they walked away, and far away, you see Eric Rowan lurking. So we already had Nikki Cross watching something, Dexter Lumis, and now Eric Rowan. I don't think we see anyone else. But we had the Street Profits versus DIY. It was a pretty decent tag team match. But the winner of that match was the Street Profits. And then we have a 6-man tag team match in our main event. It will be Jacob Fatu, Jimmy Uso, and Sami Zayn versus JC Mateo, Solo Sikoa, and Tonga Loa. And ladies and gentlemen, I think it was a pretty decent match. But the winner of that match was Jimmy Uso, Jacob Fatu, and Sami Zayn after Sami Zayn pinned, I think it was Solo again. He pinned him, and ladies and gentlemen, we finally got Sami Zayn and Jacob Fatu shaking hands and hugging each other. Now they trust each other, and they have one goal: take that United States title off of Solo. Jimmy tried, Jacob Fatu tried. Let's see if Sami Zayn could do it. I still wish we get Zilla Fatu. I still wish we get that. Zilla Fatu been losing all his titles in the independent wrestling. Maybe he has more. Maybe that's why we have to wait until he loses all his titles. And then he comes to WWE. Well, he is part of this team, this show called Fourth Rope. That we saw them on TNA. And he was holding a championship. I don't know if he was holding that title for that show, or that was a different companies. I have no idea. But ladies and gentlemen, that's all me today. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell. I will see you guys. I don't think there's a pay-per-view at all. See you guys on Tuesday for Monday Night Raw results. Bye.